everybody. It's ComedySportz Columbus time. Hey, I'm your announcer for tonight, announcer TD, otherwise known as Ms. Music, and this is my buddy, Mr. Scoreboard.
Hey, otherwise known as Rance Pursuit. Welcome to ComedySportz.
Yes, it's time to welcome out both of our teams tonight, and I'm going to start with the blue team. Coming out strong first is Jared. Next up at bat is Dodie. And the captain of the blue team, Darla Monroe.
Blue team will be facing the red team tonight, starting off with Kris.
Red team.
Rachel. And captain of the red team, Michael Monroe.
And last but definitely not least, you know her, you love her. She's back in the stripes and ready to party. And guess what? It's Rep Joy. Hey, welcome aboard, everybody. So glad you're here. Ref Joy, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are at the Virtual Nest Theater on a Friday night, and it is time for ComedySportz. We are so excited to have you here tonight. Thank you for being here. What is ComedySportz, you might ask? I will tell you. You are about to see some competitive short-form improv. Our two teams will be battling it out for points and your approval and glory. And the comedy trophy that I have just decided is this. Yes. Amazing. So our teams are totally ready. They're here for you tonight. My job is to explain the game, call all the fouls, keep things running. And so to get that started, I want to tell you about two of our thousands of fouls. But the two most important ones are, one, the brown bag foul. Everyone, do this with me, please. At home, players, Mr. Scoreboard, Miss Music, everybody together. It's the brown bag foul. What is the brown bag foul? The brown bag foul occurs when anyone says something dirty, something nasty, something naughty, something otherwise deemed offensive by me, Ref Joy. If that should happen in a real life show, we put a brown bag on people's heads, but we're not going to do that tonight. No, because this is all virtual and no one has a brown bag at home anymore. So what's going to happen is if a player commits a brown bag foul, they will simply be dismissed from the rest of the game, meaning they are no longer able to compete and provide points for their team. If that happens, also their team will lose a point. Everyone say, "Oh no!
Oh no!"
Yeah, we don't want any of that to happen. So players, can we run a clean show?
Yes.
Thank you. At home, the brown bag foul also please applies to you. This is a family-friendly show. It's all ages comedy. We would love for you to keep that in mind as you're making your comments and your suggestions this evening. We want to keep that stream clean for the chillins. All right. So please respect that, and we would appreciate it. Thank you. The other major foul that we have here at ComedySportz is called the Groaner Foul. Everyone do that with me. It's called the Groaner Foul. What is the Groaner Foul? Mr. Scoreboard or Miss Music, which one of you would like to help me?
I'll do it.
Mr. Scoreboard, please, sir, will you give us an example of the Groaner Foul?
Oh, an example of the Groaner Foul. Well, I don't know if any of you know this because I've been doing theater so long, but I used to have a job as a banker.
Oh, well, tell us about it.
Well, I quit just because I lost interest.
Oh, no. Ladies and gentlemen, the Groaner Foul occurs if any of our players says something pithy, something punny, if they crack a dad joke, if they say anything that makes me groan in disgust, I'm going to go ahead and assume that you're going to groan in disgust about 15 seconds later. So if one of our players does that, I will call the Groaner Foul. The scene will continue as it has been. However, at the end of that scene, the offending player must apologize to you, our loyal fans. If you accept their apology, no harm, no foul. But if you decept their apology, They will lose a point. Everyone say, oh no again.
Oh, no.
We don't want to lose any points here tonight. So players, keep that in mind. We don't want to cause any groans for our loyal fans. So keep it intelligent. Yeah. All right. There are many other fouls along the way. I will explain those as we go along. Don't worry. Another super important thing for you to do for us tonight is suggestions. We are going to need a ton of suggestions tonight. Let's try. I would love for everyone to just type right now wherever you might be. You might be on Twitch. You might be on YouTube. You might be on Facebook. Do me a favor and type in your favorite food. Just type in your favorite food. Okay? Favorite food. And then we're going to vamp for about 15 seconds. And we're going to wait for that to come through so we can see what your favorite foods are. And Tara's going to put one up on the screen as soon as she sees one because that's her job.
We've got pizza rolls from Westerville.
Pizza rolls!
Peppercorn.
Peppercorn.
I love the idea of someone just loving peppercorn alone. I don't know why that's so great.
That's your favorite food?
That's it.
I'm into it, Nancy. Thank you. Oh, steak. Yes, girl. French fries, of course. Pizza, beautiful. All of them. Fair. Fair. All of them. I like it. All right. Thank you, everyone. That was excellent. That's exactly what we're going to be asking you to do all night long, so be prepared. Tara and Mr. Scoreboard, have I missed anything important?
I don't think so, Ref.
I don't think so either. Cool. Go me. All right. So what I'm going to ask for right now is captains to the field. Thank you. Thank you. Excellent. Captain Darla. Captain Mike.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? I am thinking of a color between 1 and 10. I would like you to go find an object of the color I am thinking of. Go grab just something. Get an object.
Got it.
What color?
Make sure it's the color I'm thinking of. All right. So Darla has a letter D that is chartreuse. And Mike has a watering can that is blue. Yes. Okay. Well, the color I was thinking of is green. So Darla, you are the closest one.
Woo!
Excellent job. Darla, what game would you like to start our show with tonight?
I would really like to start the show with Conducted Story.
Conducted Story. Very nice. Captain Mike, do you accept?
Of course I accept.
Excellent. All right, loyal fans, this is the game of Conducted Story, and here is how it works. We are going to have one player and one player alone on screen at all times. That player must be telling you a story. To get us started, I would love to have a suggestion from you of the title of a story that does not exist. Okay? Title of a story, it has never existed. You've never heard of it before tonight when you just made it up with your smart brain. Okay, so a title of a story that doesn't exist, and if you can't think of a title, send us some nouns and some adjectives and some adverbs, and Ms. Music will put it all together into something super cool. So as we're getting those titles, this game, we're going to have one player on the screen, and that player is going to be telling you a story until they are suddenly replaced by another player who must immediately pick up the story exactly where it left off and keep the story going. So if the players switch mid-sentence, if, dare I say, they switch mid-word, they must pick up exactly where they left off and keep this story going until someone inevitably commits a foul. What are the fouls? I'll tell you. If a person does not stop speaking when they are taken off screen, they will be out of here. If a person does not start speaking within a reasonable number of seconds once they're on screen, they will be out of here. If a player repeats the same words that were just said by the previous player, they will be out of here. If the player says something that just doesn't make any sense in the story, they will be out of here. And if the player does anything else I say is a foul, they will be Out of here. At the end of this game, the last player standing will earn 5 big points for their team.
Yeah, baby. That's big, Rep Joy.
All right, Miss Music, are you ready? Do we have a title?
I'm so ready. I'm going to let you know that we did a combo of many great suggestions from the loyal fans. And the combination is from Samantha and Jennifer, the penguin at the beach.
I love it. Thank you, Samantha and Jennifer. That's fantastic. Players, we are going to start with, since Captain Darla got to choose this game, we're going to begin the game with Captain Mike of the red team. And players, please begin.
Once upon a time, there was a penguin named Perry. And Perry the penguin was walking on something, and he looked down and he goes, "What
is that on my beautiful webbed feet? I have never experienced anything like this before, and I am astounded that this silicon dioxide
exists. I mean, I've only ever known ice, and yet my webbed feet are itchy. I am sweaty and hot.
And really, really want a connection. But see, Perry, he was a lone little penguin. He needed that
lovely connection between two birds. But seagulls weren't really his thought of friends. Maybe some sort of bigger
creature would come up and make contact. And then off in the distance, he saw water.
And out of the blue, there was this
long-tailed...
Oh, no, Dodie, you repeated. You repeated the word instead of finishing it. Thank you, but I'm sorry. Dodie, folks, is out of here. First one of the game. There will be casualties. All right, let's start. Since that was a blue player who just left, can we start with a red player, Miss Music? Fantastic. All right, Kris, take it away. This is Chapter 2.
Chapter 2. Most people don't believe that the Loch Ness Monster exists. Most penguins think it's extremely
difficult for a long monster to live in the Antarctic. However, this Loch Ness Monster
had migrated.
No, Mike started the word named. Named. He said it was named. Sorry, Darla. So that is a repeat of what Mike said, and Darla is out of here. Again, casualties. Okay, let's get another player on the screen and go on with Chapter 3.
This Loch Ness Monster was hanging out at the beach. Maybe I should go over and say hi,
said Perry the penguin. If a penguin can go to the beach, why can't the Loch Ness Monster? And why can't they be friends? And
beautiful music together. So Perry pulled out his harmonica, and Parsons
was the song that he played. Parsons, everyone knows that tune. It's a penguin classic. Loch Ness Monster had never heard it and said, "I think I'll do a little jig to that."
So he started swarming and swarming into the sea, and the penguin joined with him.
Lo and behold, neither of them can swim.
And then suddenly, the penguin started flapping and flapping and flapping at the top of the surface.
Help me, Loch Ness, said Perry all sweet. And the Loch Ness looked locked
eyes, and down from the sky came the giant condor.
And
okay, too many birds. Too many birds. We've had enough birds in this story. We've got penguins. We've got seagulls. No.
Birds.
I'm not having a condor. I'm sorry. Mike is out of here, and we are going to proceed with Chapter 4.
Chapter 4. Following their daring rescue by a lifeguard, Perry and the Loch Ness Monster were chilling on the beach drinking Mai Tais.
Suddenly, out of the blue, there was a big wave that came
and crashed right next to them. Flippity-flopping, flippity-flopping.
Players, I have a challenge for you. You're not allowed to start your turn with the word "and" anymore.
Flippity-flopping, flippity-flopping next to them. Charlie Tuna.
Charlie Tuna? I can't believe you made it here all the way from Antarctica.
They were dear, dear friends from a long ago, but something went afoul.
Oh, no, Jared, that's a Groaner Foul, buddy. Oh, no. All right, we're going to keep this game going, but Jared, you owe everybody an apology later. We'll see how that goes for you. All right, Kris, go ahead.
They had been pen pals during the war, but a missed communication and a lost letter had led to some hurt
Feelings between them. They needed to patch things up, but how can they do this? I guess they'll just have to talk it out on the beach.
like grown-ups, because that's what birds and mythical creatures do. Also,
Delay, Rachel, delay. I'm sorry. Rachel is out of here.
Oh, man.
All right, we are down, folks. In case you're not keeping track, we are down to our last two. It is Jared and who, please?
Jared and Kris are left referee.
Jared and Kris. So this is for all 5 marbles, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go with Chapter 5. Chapter 5. Thank you.
Perry finally made his dream come true. He united the world between mythological creatures and all birds.
a feather.
No, that was a repeat, Kris. That was a repeat of what Jared just said. So Kris is out of here, and Jared is standing, meaning that the blue team has just won 5 big points.
Oh, congratulations to our blue team that just racked up 5 big points. Mr. Scoreboard, what's that bring the score to?
With those 5 points, that puts the blue team in the lead 5-0. We'll see if they can hang on to that lead after this Groaner Foul.
Yeah. So Jared, my friend, you owe the loyal fans an apology for that groaner you committed. Loyal fans, you're going to listen to this apology, and then you're going to let us know whether or not you accept it. All right? So Jared, take it away.
My fellow Americans, sometimes humans make mistakes. And at that time, you really have to look down deep inside a soul and realize that it's a mistake. It was a human error. But if we can override that mistake and come together, I think that we can make great things happen. So yeah, I made a Groaner Foul, but I think in the future, I'm going to make memories. Thank you.
All right, loyal fans, type it in right now. You accept, you don't accept, yes or no, yay or nay, positive, negative. Tara will figure it out.
We'll find out. We'll find out in about 20 seconds from now. I gotta say.
There. And while you get it in there, can I have Captain Darla, please? Captain Darla, your team is ahead.
Yes.
Your team is ahead. The results of the Groaner Foul, your team will still be ahead. So, Captain Darla, while we wait to see if Jared's apology is accepted, will you let me know what game you would like to play next?
Okay. I think we would like to play Oscar-winning moment.
Oscar-winning moment. Very a bold choice. I love it. Ms. Music, can you let us know what are the results of the loyal fans?
Jared's Groaner Foul apology was accepted by the loyal fans.
All right. You accept the apology. No harm, no foul. The blue team retains all 5 big points they just earned. Excellent job. And blue team, you are about to play Oscar-winning moment. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's how that game goes. The blue team's going to be doing a scene for you, a regular scene, just like any other scene, except all 3 of the blue players, ladies and gentlemen, are Oscar winners. And at any given point during this scene, we are going to have an opportunity to see their Oscar-winning moment. I will let you know when it happens. So they're going to give us their best, just Anne Hathaway, Les Mis, Oscar-winning, bring it in moment. Yeah, as soon as I let them know that it's that time in the scene. Captain Darla, would you like to start with all 3 players on screen, or would you like 2 to start?
I'll step off stage.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Red Boy.
Yes.
I have a name for your movie that came from the conducted story suggestion.
I love it. Thank you. Yes, please.
I just noticed it. It's from oh gosh, I lost it. It's from Jamie Thomas. It's Hot Night in a Cold City.
Hot Night in a Cold City. I love it. I think that sounds amazing. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate your loyal fanship and your participation. Blue team, are you ready?
Ready.
Hot Night in a Cold City. Please begin.
Son.
Yes, Dad.
We need to talk about what your plans are for this evening. I don't think your mother and I approve.
Look, it's just a little, friends go out. We hang out. We get together. We party.
It's negative 30 degrees out there.
Okay, well, you know what? Look, I got a scholarship on the line, okay?
Jared, this is your Oscar-winning moment.
There comes a time where every boy becomes a man that makes beautiful, beautiful moments in time. We take up our curling mats, yes. We fly down the street, and we, as Olympians, we curl to our curl's intent. Thank you.
Hey man, are you ready to go curling?
Oh, JoJo, there you are.
Yeah.
Jojo.
Yeah.
Jojo, I was just having a moment and we were talking about my concerns, but my son has allayed my concerns, and I now, you can go curling even in this weather with my blessing.
Thanks, Mr. Jenkins. You're like the dad I never had.
Darla, this is your Oscar-winning moment.
So I never had a dad. I mean, I had a dad, but I never knew him, or he never knew me. And if it weren't for Mr. Jenkins, I wouldn't have any male role models in my life. And I act cool and I act tough, but deep inside there's an icicle that's melting. And it's melting from the warmth of the love that I get from Mr. Jenkins. Thank you. All right, ready to go?
Yeah, you guys go, and we have a great time out there tonight.
Thanks,
Stay
Dad.
safe.
You're the
Stay
best.
safe, and friction's on your side.
Oh, God.
All right.
Dodie, this is your Oscar-winning moment.
It's hard to raise kids these days. All the challenges out there, the things that are trying to steal their soul and their eyeballs. And yet, when I look back on my own childhood and think about the things that my parents did for me, I try to overlook that and instead invest in my children, invest in their future, and allow their best to come out.
And that was the game of Oscar-winning moment, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Blue team.
Yay!
Oscar-winning performances. So, loyal fans, what I need you to do now is I need you to lock that one away in your brain. Remember it. Remember how it moved you and how you'll think about it later tonight and cry. Just lock that away in your brain. Yeah. While I welcome to the field Captain Mike of the Red Team. Welcome back, Captain Mike.
Yes.
That was a strong showing from the Blue team. How would you like to answer?
Mm-hmm. I really liked the curling dude. He was really cool.
Yeah.
I think us as the Red Team would love to do changing styles.
Changing styles. Fantastic. All right. Thank you, Captain Mike. We will get that game going for you. So, guys, loyal fans, I need so many suggestions right now. So many. All right. You ready? I need emotions. I need high school cliques. I need movie genres. All right. So far, 3: emotions, high school cliques, movie genres. I could also use some European accents, some American accents, some, finally, last one for you, some famous authors. Famous authors. All right. So this is so many, right? Emotions, high school cliques, movie genres, European accents, American accents, famous authors. Yes? Load us up. Okay. So while you're doing that, I'll explain this game. The red team's going to do a scene for you. Again, a scene, just like a normal scene, except at any moment during this scene, Ms. Music may pop one of your suggestions up on the screen. And at that moment, the players must see your suggestion and then flawlessly incorporate it into the scene that is already underway. They are going to be doing that for you. They will have to change the style of their scene at any given moment. Thus the name of the game. And that's how it works. Ms. Music, do we have enough suggestions to get us started here?
Definitely, Ref Joy. I think so. And Mr. Scoreboard, if you feel like popping some on, feel free. I'm gonna be on it, and so can you.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Captain Mike, would you like to start with all 3 on screen, or 2 of you, or how do you want to go about that?
I will start off. Well, let's let the other 2 begin the scene.
Okay, excellent. So we're going to start our scene with Christopher and Rachel, and Captain Mike will join them later. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the game of changing styles.
You look like you have something on your mind.
Well, I just got my bill from college.
Oof.
Those are the days, man.
Oh, two semesters of learning a lot about poetry, and look where it got you.
I know. So I guess what I'm saying is, can I borrow $100?
Oh, I'd be totally glad to loan you $100. In fact, I'll kick in an extra 25.
You're kidding.
No! Heck, things have been going great for me lately.
Wow.
Rage.
You told me that poetry was really dumb, and then you're just going to pay for my schooling. That's how it works with you, huh?
I cannot believe you're looking this gift horse in the mouth. I cannot believe it. I tried to give you $25.
Louise, why did you leave me at school? Where did you go?
Minnesota accent.
Well,
don't you know? Where'd you go?
We was just down getting a hot dish.
I don't know. What do you think you're on about?
We was just getting a hot dish, and then we was gonna go skating.
You were going to go skating?
And then go play some hockey, don't you know?
Yeah, we were gonna go play some hockey. We were gonna go skating after we ate the hot dish. We told you. We told you that. I don't know why you don't remember that.
Why does everybody think us in Minnesota play hockey? I really get tired of that. Why?
Right, that they do other things there too. I think they rake leaves in the fall.
Exactly. That makes me I just can't stand it.
I can't believe it. 2 semesters of poetry and all we come up with is hockey.
You know, you guys go on. I've got homework to do.
British.
Well, that's all right then. Pop off and do your own work. See if it bothers me.
Well, I'm going to write lots of poetry about you and how much I don't like you anymore.
Oh, good. You know that 25 quid I said I was going to give you, and now I'm not.
Let's pop off and have a pint.
Let's pop off the pub and say, forget poetry for a while.
Student film project.
You know, I've always wanted to be an alcoholic.
I think, all right, so go with me though, but alcoholic puppets.
And scene. Excellent job, red team. I think that's the place to end.
That was it.
Loyal fans, it is now up to you. That blue team scene that you already had locked in your brain, and now you're going to think about the red team scene you just saw, and you are going to vote.
Yes, here's how you vote. Everybody. If you're voting at home, here's what you want to do. Type in the word red or type in the word blue. All 3 platforms, we're streaming everywhere. We're not just on Facebook tonight, but we're on YouTube and we're on Twitch. So all 3 are blending into our one platform. We're going to give some a little time here, a little buffer just to chat, just to hang out. For the next 10 seconds, we need to know who you think won that round. Again, it was Changing Styles versus Oscar-winning moment, and it's up to you, the loyal fans. Announcer Rance, what do you think it's going to be?
Well, what do I think it's going to be is I think that they were both evenly matched. It's all up to these wonderful fans at home. But it looks like in a blast, it started off strongly for blue, but red has blasted through and taken it 5 points for red.
Hey, congratulations, Red.
Excellent work.
Score is 5-5, all tied up. Ref joy.
Wow. All right. Loyal fans, you've tied it up. So we've got a big 5 big points for blue, 5 big points for red. Captain Darla and Captain Mike, please come to the field.
More better.
All right. Captain Darla and Captain Mike, I have a deep question for you. Which one of you has been married to the other one the longest? It's a trick question. They've been married to each other the same amount of time. Very good. But Mike started to answer. Darla, yeah. Did we lose you? This may not even be fair. It may just be that Mike's computer is working better than Darla's. Well, at any rate, Mike, you responded first. So you
bandwidth.
So what game would the red team like to challenge the blue team to next?
We would like to do I Can Do Better.
I Can Do Better. That is an excellent choice.
Yes.
She's back. All right, excellent. I'm glad you're back, Captain Darla. I was a little worried there for a second.
I was writing down a lot of jokes.
Excellent. Do you accept the challenge of the game I Can Do Better?
Yes,
excellent.
Absolutely.
All right, fantastic. And let's start this game with 1 player from each team. We'll start that way. So, folks, this is the game of I Can Do Better. We're going to have players on the screen doing a scene, as we do, because this is improv. But what's going to happen is occasionally a player from the other team will pop on and declare that they can do something better than a player already on the scene. So if I decide I want to see them do something better, then I will allow them into the scene and they will continue as they have been playing. At the end of this game, the team that has the most players on screen when I call time is the winner of 5 big points. 5 big points. We're going to keep it at 5 for this. So, players, are you ready?
Yes.
Excellent. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the game of I Can Do Better. Begin.
I don't like that attitude.
Oh, come on. Look, I'm just joshing you. I'm just joshing around here.
I mean, I just asked you to clean your room and you wouldn't.
Dodie.
I could do better being an angry parent than Rachel.
Let's see it. And
I told you to clean your room.
Okay. Okay. I'll clean it.
Chris.
I can do better.
What can you do better?
I can do better jazz hands than Jared.
I definitely want to see that.
I'll clean my room, Dad. I'm going to clean my room. I'm going to clean it. It's going to be
don't sass me with your musical theater stuff.
I can do better.
Yes, Mike.
I can have much better bug eyes and much better just bowling. What are you trying to do? I don't understand.
I tell you, Dad, that I like to sing and dance.
Anything but that. I don't can.
No. I don't want to clean my room.
You will clean your room.
What can you do better, Darla?
I can make a more compelling argument about not cleaning my room.
Fantastic. Let's see it.
Dad, cleaning my room is just the man trying to keep me down. And I
That's
don't
right. I am the man trying to keep you down. That's my job. I'm your dad.
No, Dad, I'm getting my independence and I don't want to be part.
Dodie.
I can do a better job of stating the obvious than Mike.
All right, let's see.
Well, since you've been born, I've been your father. And so that's the role that I have to play in this situation. I didn't make the cards. I didn't deal the cards. It's the hand I have.
Oh, I can do better.
I can do better.
Yes, Jared.
I can be a better screenshot than Darla.
Do it, because I think we lost Darla completely. So it's on you, Jared. You got to be the screenshot now. All right, and someone else come. All right, we'll just go there.
And the other thing I wanted you to understand is you must move when I speak to you. You must move when I speak to you, son. Son,
I can do better.
And that's scene.
Yes. Oh, I love it. Good job, Ref Joy. We had to call it there. There were too many freezings.
You know, it is what it is, man. It's
2020.
The beauty of online improv. We love it. It's just go with it. It's good. All right. So which team had the most players on?
You at the end of that had 2 blue players and theoretically 1 red player who was on the screen at the game.
That's right.
For the blue team, that means the blue team wins 5 points, and that ties it around.
That makes the score 10-5 in favor of blue.
All right.
Hey, additionally, this might be a good time to talk about the Nest. Rance, you want to talk about the Nest Theater in Columbus, Ohio?
You bet, everyone. Hey, this is the Nest Theater. If you're watching from somewhere that's not Columbus, Ohio, thanks for coming and joining us. Nest Theater is a theater that typically runs live when we can in Columbus, Ohio. But right now, we're doing shows that are virtual and live online. You might be watching on Facebook. You might be watching on YouTube. You might be watching on Twitch. And guess what? We're in all those places right now, and we have tons of other fun stuff on there. Go to nesttheater.com to find out more about the shows and improv classes and holiday party options that we've got going on right now.
Holiday parties?
Yeah, Tara, why don't you tell them about holiday parties?
I mean, I will. Hey, guess what? We've actually been selling out holiday parties left and right because people don't know what to do this year. So they've been coming to the Nest and saying, can you fix my thing? And we're saying, yes, we can create a thing to make your whole thing fun. Now, if you want, let's say ComedySportz to come to your office party, we can do it virtually. Include the people from your office, and they can be the interactors that come and play with our cast. Yes, it's just that fun. Additionally, we have a home game called One Hot Dollar, which is a game show that can use information from your business, customize the show, and then play with as many people. In fact, today, we just booked a 500-person holiday party somewhere near Massachusetts. We don't really know how they found us, but the internet is a weird, fun thing. So can we help your party? Yes. Go to nesttheater.com, and we'll tell you more about all the options we have, workshops, private parties, all kinds of things, game shows, anything we can help you with. And more than anything tonight, thank you for helping the Nest Theater stay afloat during COVID-19. We have no rent relief. We have no debt relief during this time. We would love every single dollar, every penny counts. So if you can donate below down there at that old ticker to Venmo or nesttheater.com/donate, I believe either one of those goes straight to the theater, and it helps keep us afloat till 2021. That's the hope, right, Rance?
That's the hope, everyone. Back to you, Rep Joy.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Scoreboard and Miss Music. Ladies and gentlemen, this does unfortunately mean that we have reached our final game.
Oh, man.
Final game of the evening. Yeah, it is what it is. But here's the good news. It's still anybody's game because we're about to play 185, which is a ComedySportz classic. So, folks, yet again, loyal fans, I need so many suggestions. so many. I would love for you to supply us with some occupations, some objects that you might find in your office, like a stapler, but maybe not a stapler. Animals. You could give us any type of animal, ocean animal, zoo animal, farm animal. Perhaps give us something you would find in your kitchen, like a spatula, but not a spatula. Like a small pumpkin, like a glass, like a little Christmas penguin. Right? Yeah, any of that. So that's what we need. We need occupations, we need objects, we need animals, because here's how this game works. Our players are going to step forward. They're going to come on camera, and they're just going to raise their hand. They're going to wave at me when they have an idea. And they are going to present for you their 185 joke, which has a very specific format that goes like this. 185 suggestions. Walk into a bar and the bartender says, "What do we have?" And the suggestion says, "Punchline." For example, 185 oranges. Walk into a bar and the bartender says, "What do you have?" And the oranges say, "Wow, this menu. This place has a lot of appeal."
Oh, no.
Have joy.
And for that reason, for this game, the Groaner Foul is lifted.
Love it.
So our players are going to step forward and they are going to do their 185 joke. And if it is good, we're going to give them a tick mark, and Mr. Scoreboard and or Miss Music is going to be keeping track of the number of tick marks our teams receive.
Awesome. Hey, our score is currently 10 blue, red 5. It's anyone's game with tick marks going 1 for 1. So whoever has the most at the end should be the winner. This is awesome.
Yep. So whichever team has the most tick marks at the end of this game, they 1-to-1, like Miss Music said, there's going to be 1 point per 1 tick mark, and whoever has the most at the end will be the winner of the amazing star trophy. All right. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's begin our game of 185. Can we get a suggestion? It is bean. 185 beans. Dodie.
185 serial killers walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "What do you have?" And I'll say, "I'll take whatever the special the house is. It's my favorite."
Oh.
Pick. All right, Kris.
185 beans walk into a bar. The bartender says, "What'll you have?" And the beans say, "I'll have a vodka with a twist of lima."
Rachel.
185 beans walk in the bar. The bartender says, "What do you have?" And the beans say, "You know what? We don't need anything. We're just having a gas being here."
Pick. All right, Darla.
185 beans walk into the bar, and the bartender said, "What do you have?" And the beans said, "Man, we'll have anything at all. We just got out of the Navy."
Mike.
185 beans walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "What do you have?" And he said, "Someplace to hide. I think we're being stalked."
All right, one more for beans. Dodie.
185 protagonists from Urban Legends walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "What do you have?" And they said, I need help. Someone's taken my kidney."
And can we get one more suggestion?
Oh, you bet. Hey, Ref Joy, I'm going to give it to clowns. And Mr. Scoreboard, I hope you're tracking these, because I'm just having a great time watching.
Oh, I am.
Okay, great.
I'm tracking every single one.
Thank goodness. Okay,
Thank you.
bye.
I appreciate your responsibility. Mr. Scoreboard, give yourself 1 point. Doing a great job. Give Miss Music 1 too.
Okay, cool.
Points for the two of you. All right, here we go. Your next suggestion is clowns. Dodie.
185 clowns walk into a bar. The bartender says, what do you have?" And they said, "We'll have an extra full Irish car bomb."
I mean, tick, I guess, but that's of questionable taste. Watch yourself, Blue. All right, Kris.
185 clowns walk into a bar. Bartender says, "What do you have?" And 185 clowns say, "We'll take a root beer. We all float."
Nick. Mike.
You may have to be my age to get this, but here it goes. 185 very depressed people walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "What do you have?" And they just sing, "Send in the clown."
I get it. Tick. Rachel.
185 clowns walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "What do y'all have?" And they said, "Buy one for our buddy. He's retiring, and he's got some big shoes to fill."
Tick. You know what? Rachel, extra tick.
Whoa.
I really like that one. I really like that one. Yeah. Double approval. Kris, one more for clowns.
All right, 185 clowns walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Hey, what the heck are you going to have?" And the clowns say, "Sir, cuss at me, would you?"
Other people are laughing. So tick. All right. One last suggestion. One last suggestion, please. Octopus. Players, your suggestion is octopus for this last round of 185. Dodie.
185 octopi walk into the bar, and the bartender says, what do you have? And they said, we'll just have in one of your well drinks with a swirl of ink.
Tick. All right, Rachel.
185 octopi walk into a bar. The bartender says, "What do you have?" And they say, "Anything but in this glass, there's a crack in it."
Darla.
Okay. 185 octopi walk into the bar at Casablanca, and they walk up to Humphrey Bogart, and they order their favorite drink, and he hands it to him, and he goes, "Here's looking at you, squid."
Mike.
An octopus walks into the bar, and the bartender says, "What do you have?" And he says, "I'm tired of being me. Give me another tentacle and I'll be a nonopus."
All right, and Dodie.
185 rowdy protesters walk into the bar to go after the 1%. The bartender says, "What do you have?" And they said, "We've come for your wealth. We're Occupy Wall Street."
And Jared, do you have one?
Not that good.
All right. Well, then, ladies and gentlemen, that's time on tonight's game and the game of 185. So, folks, please give us a little drum roll, because Mr. Scoreboard has been tallying our tick marks, and he knows.
Yes.
He is the only one who knows who is the winner.
It was very close. The score was 10-5 to start off. Red needed to make up a lot of ground in this 1-1 match. They came close, but they were still 3 behind, meaning Blue takes the win.
Congratulations, Blue Team! They got the weirdest award from Ref Joy's room. Congratulations! Hey, let's say goodbye to all of our wonderful players from the red team. We've got Kris, we've got Rachel, and we've got Captain Mike. And from our blue team, we had Jared, we had Dodie, and winning Captain Darla. From me and announcer Rance over there, thank you for watching. And again, if you want to contribute to the Nest Theater, we have shows every single week. In fact, next week, I think we have 2, y'all. I think we have a Herald show on Thursday,
Yes.
and another ComedySportz Virtual Match on Friday. So come on by. If you need to be surrounded right now, we've got your back. We want to take care of you as much as we can, because laughter is about everything we can possibly do for each other right now, right?
That's
so
right.
Please come by the Nest Theater if you'd like anything like that. Also, give it up for Ref Joy tonight, who hosted a wonderful virtual match. Thank you, Ref Joy.
Good night, everybody, and thank you, loyal fans.
Thanks, all.
Thank you. Hey, if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, give us a subscribe or follow. That'll help us out, too, in the long run. Every little bit counts. Thank you for stopping by. Have a wonderful night. Bye.
Bye. Thank you, KCs, for subscribing, and thank you, Iguana, for subscribing earlier today. come on by the Twitch feed. We'll put that up right now. If you want to subscribe on Twitch, all of our programming is free unless you care to donate. We're here for you if you need some surrounding. Thanks, team.